Again, he did it again. It cannot be Worlds if Elyoya is not part of it. Welcome to the Marriott Bonvoy post-game check-in, Elyoya. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Once again, Madrid, Worlds, everything. How do you feel right now? Because at the beginning of the day, your top laner told me this is going to be a 3-1. Which got me surprised because I was like, you should have the confidence to take them down 3-0. But in the end, 5 games, talk me through the series.
Well, we believe that right now getting a 3-0 in Fearless is something really hard because there is always one draft that they will have prepared or they will have some picks that are really strong. So I think right now, I mean, also stats by getting 3-0s is really weird unless there is a quite big disparity in teams. But yeah, I mean, today, I think we had some shaky performances. Like I would say game 4, we were really ahead and we couldn't really close out. Same for game 1, we were in a good spot, but we didn't manage to close this game. So I'm happy that we could beat Fanatic, but it's going to be really good games to review.
Absolutely, and I want to talk about that game 4 because I was so happy that you brought back Kiana. Actually, the last player who played this was inspired ages ago against Razork as well. So funny about this and the fact that you, Mirvin, played Rek'Sai top lane too. What didn't work here, as you said? Couldn't football that league, huh?
My team basically is what didn't work.
Okay.
Like as you know, I mean, or as people know, my Kiana is undefeated in the jungle, only lost in mid lane. Now my team made it loss. So I didn't lose with it before. I only put the blame on the other players then.
Of course, it is the teammates' fault here. What feedback are you going to give them, actually?
What feedback, what?
Are you going to give them, actually, for ruining your win rate like that?
Yeah, I mean, the Rek'Sai needs some work.
Yeah, Rek'Sai needs some works. Maybe let's put Mirvin on a leash for a bit and maybe some more conventional champions. Cassante, yeah. Cassante duty for you, Mirvin. But talking about your improvements and everything, you guys made it again. You made it to Madrid. I know that you guys were really critical with your early performances. Maybe training and practice wasn't working so well. Have you changed anything in your approach for the past weeks to get ready?
Yeah, for sure. We have changed still things, but I would say we still need to work on. At the end, we knew that this split we were going to ramp up, and that's what so far we are doing. I think right now we're in a phase in which we still have to figure out some things and to really play as a team during the whole game because there is some parts that we seem a bit more disconnected with each other, or some people want to do some things, but others have different things in mind. But yeah, I'm really confident that in these 2 weeks we're going to fix this, and coming into Madrid, we will have our best shape for sure.
Now, focusing a bit more on you, as I said, Worlds wouldn't be Worlds if Elyoya wasn't part of it. You made Worlds every year since you entered the league, and I think about so many players chasing that dream, making it once, twice max. You made it every time. What sets you apart from the other players, you think?
I mean, I think there is many things, obviously, but if something stands out to me, I would say ambition is the main thing. Like, I'm always chasing for improvement. Well, as a team, I mean, either as a team or as an individual, I think I never settle down or I'm never comfortable with my own performance. Obviously, some games I'm happy, or like there is points in which I'm always confident, but I always look to improve and to be better. So I would say that, and also the fact that I got some luck. I think it's also, for sure, a matter of luck that I had always a really good team, a really strong team with me. So I think both things combined, we just made it.
When it happens so frequently, it's not luck, Elyoya, it's hard work. And we keep on seeing this often with you. Now I want to comment on something that Supa said in a podcast with Jordi, if I'm not mistaken. The fact that at International, because you guys are going to go to Worlds again, there's a trauma after losing the first game, usually at internationals, and that Europe needs to overcome this. You've been part of every Worlds iteration you've participated in. What do you think of this? Is there a trauma from Europe, you think?
In a way, there is. I think unconsciously your brain, when you've lost so many times into Asian teams, which is a reality, I've lost many times into Asian teams, there is some unconsciously, call it block, call it barrier. There is some mental barrier that you need to overcome because during so many years it has been really hard to get a game of them. So unconsciously it creates a barrier. So it's something that you for sure need to work on, at least in my case. It's something that I've worked on and I could figure out something that helped me in the eSport World Cup. So I think it's a real thing, yeah.
All right. You're the Kia player of the series here today. So you are? Oh, well, that's a surprise. What surprises you with that?
I wasn't that happy with my performance, but I guess my fans got me, you know. Like
Yeah.
at the end, I'm happy. I'm getting 3 MVPs. I can now blame all of my team again. So, and now I have something to back up my Kiana loss.
Perfect. Yeah, and the fans got you, of course. Actually, your bot lane is standing right in front of you. For PGL now, do you have a message for them, maybe, as the captain and player of the series?
You guys got my first Kiana loss. Alvaro, I'm coming for you.
Coming for you guys. Elyoya, gracias por la entrevista. Thank you so much. Congrats for making it to Madrid as well. And Ginny, over to you in PGL with the bot lane.
Thank you so much, Laure and Elyoya. Welcome everyone to PGL. I'm joined with Jack, Alvaro, and Supa. And let's start there. He said he's coming for you because you gave him his first loss on Kiana.
I mean, I don't know. I play Leona. I hate this champion. And also playing into Fanatic when they're permanently going together. There is one time that you're gonna die if you get a slowed or hook, so that's life.
It is what it is. That's all you have to say, which is fair enough. I would really like to celebrate this win because it means so much for you guys as individual players, but also for the organization. You're going to Madrid, you're playing in front of your home crowd. Again, you're going to Worlds. Supa, you're smiling. You've had a great series as well, even though they were like focusing you so much. How are you feeling right now?
I mean, I'm pretty happy because we get to play in Madrid. I think when we play in front of crowd, I really feel like we have 100% win rate, at least with our fans. So this means we are going to win LEC again.
Oh, I love the
Wow.
confidence, yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. I mean, I want to ask you guys, how do you feel like now you've had some time to kind of process MSI and EWC? Do you feel like going into Worlds, you have a much clearer picture of what you need to work on and how you can do really well?
I mean, I think for sure, like all of the things that we have learned from MSI and LWC, they're slowly getting into our head. And I think in that sense, it's as, for example, Joya said, I think it's also about ramping up. In this case, I think coming into Worlds, we already have many ideas of what we want to do different and approach. So I think in this case, it's going to be even better.
You're talking about what you want to do differently at Worlds. We also have a quote from an interview that the director of operations has had, who was like, okay, like we are ready for Worlds. We are going in with a different approach. We're not just ready to win the summer split. We're actually ready to make a mark on internationals. What do you think, Supa, is different between the MKOI that was sent to MSI and the MKOI that is now being sent to Worlds?
I mean, the big difference is we have more experience. We already know what went bad, what went good in the MSI. So this is really important for us to, from the beginning, know these problems are going to happen. These things we need to be really focused on. And I think we are going to skip the time that I think we need because I feel like in EWC we were much better than in MSI. So if we use this, I think it's going to be way better.
Do you think that, like today, I felt like a big difference between you guys and Fnatic was the macro? They were perma going 5, while you guys were more willing to play like the 1-3-1 with the Ryze and the Yorick, and just trying to play for sides and just playing normal League of Legends. Do you think that kind of comes from that internationals, or do you think that's just a Fnatic Group 5 thing?
I think we still have the bad habits. Like I can remember, for example, there is some games that I legit don't need to do anything. I can just press S key because I know that they're in that boost, but I'm still trying to go for an extra. And I think, yeah, as I said, I think Fnatic is one of their strengths that they look to play like this. But if you actually respect it and you play them up and you play, as we have learned also from international, it's making a difference that basically you're going to get a lead already from playing them up.
Yeah, that makes sense. And speaking of that, do you think this Fnatic iteration with Poby is stronger or weaker than with Humanoid?
I mean, I think it's different.
It's different?
Yeah, I mean, I think they are more solid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like their games get too much volatile, apart from this last game. So, I mean...
It looked pretty volatile.
Yeah, I mean... I think from my point of view, I think...
I guess it's even more with Humanoid.
They get less volatile, but I think it's still the same team. I think they want to play for the same. They still have the same strong and weaknesses, so it's kind of similar.
Upset. Play for upset every game.
Yeah. How was that for you guys being in that bot lane? Because it's like, you're in bot lane, you're minding your own business, you want to go get a minion, you're like, oh wait, Razork is here again. And then this just kept happening. How do you as an AD carry not tilt out of your mind?
Okay. When I did my preparation, I saw, I know, I wrote in my notebook, they're going to be on bot. These guys doesn't know how to play.
You have a notebook?
Yeah. These guys doesn't know how to play bot lane if they can't kill you.
Oh.
I knew it. So, you know, I'm playing the game, in the Saya game. I have Prio, they are cooked because they don't have tempo even passing to bot. I know. Jungle is here, I the gank. Aphelios, the same. I'm trading. I don't know if I told to Alvaro. I know they are there. We still eat it, and I told to Alvaro before the last game. This time, even if they gank us in bot, they die. They didn't, so they die. So
Yeah, they passed off this game.
Do you feel like you've cracked the Fnatic code, Alvaro?
I mean, I feel like we knew how they're gonna play, and we knew how they're gonna come to this series. But still, for example, as Supa said, like we even have jokes with our coach Steph that he was saying they're gonna combo, they're gonna actually gank you, and we were still dying. And Steph say, "What do I do even as a coach? You know, if I'm actually telling you what they're gonna do." But yeah, I think it's also as well like the bad habits, as I said, that you try to play it when in reality you don't really need, because yeah, you can just respect it and you're gonna get an advantage.
You said now, Supa, that if they're not getting ganks, then they're going to struggle. So do you think, like, I thought that, for me, Upset and Mickey has been one of the best bot lanes in the league. Who do you think is, like, the best bot lane in the league? Apart from, I mean, yourself, I'm guessing you'd say
I mean,
one.
I think playing 2v2, they are probably the stronger with the G2 bot lane. But I think the Fnatic bot lane miss the part that this is not about killing or taking CS lead anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difference with the G2. So that's why I would say the G2 is better than...
Speaking of G2, you guys are going to be playing them next week Sunday to see whether or not you're going to be advancing straight to the finals of Madrid in front of that live crowd, or if you're actually going to have to go through that lower bracket. We've seen MKOI G2 quite a few times over the last 2 years, especially this iteration of the roster. We've seen it this year as well, and last time you guys lifted a trophy. Are you bringing that exact same confidence into the next matchup? Because it does feel like G2 has leveled up. They finally found the thing that was missing, that final click.
I mean, I would say, just a simple answer, we have the instinct anyway, so we are going to win.
I think they actually got better and they really improved from the international experience, but we are playing at home, so be ready.
Ooh. I like that. I really do, because I mean, as you guys touched upon earlier as well, you have 100% win rate when it comes to having the crowd there, when it comes to having the fans. You'll be on home soil as well when it comes to Madrid. So a little bit of a cheat code for you both. What do you think has been the biggest improvement from the side of G2 that does maybe worry you a little bit, Alvaro?
I think they play better around the jungle, and I think this is really important in the early game, and they improve in how they want to win the games. Like they make a solid, clear plan how they want to win games, and they replicate really well. They are, I would say, the more consistent team in the league. So I think this is really important, that I think sometimes G2 was failing in what G2, I think, was always being good.
Do you think Melset has, like, looked at some of G2's structure? Because I feel like that's a big thing that's made G2 so well over the years, right? Throughout different rosters. I mean, Caps as well is a pretty big cheat code. But still, that they're able to bring in rookies like Yike, like now Skewmond, and just kind of get them up to a high level so fast. Do you think that Melset has taken some of those learnings that G2's been trying to implement?
I mean, I have no clue about that. This probably you need to ask him.
Yeah,
so
fair enough.
Maybe he has, he has the secret.
Yeah, I mean, it's not casualty, that basically they always work. So I think probably the structure around G2 and also the players that have been there before, they for sure make them work. And right now we are seeing a better version of that team. So yeah, both Skewman and Laure, which were the new additions, they're also playing better. So I think this is a big part of responsibility on the G2 coaching staff and probably on the players that were here before.
We're also seeing a better and improved version of MKOI. Like you guys, after every split, you're leveling up, you're getting better, you're getting better. Besides the international experience that is obviously a part of this, because you get to go play against other teams and you get to have that, how has it been like internally in terms of the vibes with the players? Because you guys are always laughing together, always having a good time. It seems like you're very close and you've grown closer and closer as the year went on. Would you agree with that?
I mean, of course, I think there is problems. We have a topic in our team that basically the team that doesn't come mental boom will take the summer split. But I think, I mean, being honest, even if we are actually happy and everything, I think there is sometimes problems of, I wouldn't call it fully ego, but I think there is sometimes, problems of attitude and everything that, of course, it's part of the progress and part of the process. And you just need to minimize it and not let it affect. But I think it still happens in every team. It's not something that you can really control, since you are also sharing the same office with the same people for a long time. But anyways, I think we also have the cheat code that we meet, like we know each other for a long time already. And I think even if we go through the bad times together, we actually become stronger.
That's some very kind words that you guys have for each other. It's just great to see the camaraderie that's going to carry you guys, hopefully, through the LEC finals. When we're looking at the schedule as well ahead, we have Vitality against KC that are going to be playing on Saturday. We have GX against Fnatic on Monday. So from Vitality, KC, GX, Fnatic, who are we thinking is going to be able to make it forward into the bracket? Supa, I'm going to start with you.
And I will take the Giants Fnatic because I like people from these rosters. So since I like the Gen GX screaming,
Okay.
I wish they keep going. So I will go for a 3-1 for Gen GX.
I think it's going to be 3-1 for KC into Vitality. GX Fnatic will be a 3-1 or 3-2 for GX, and GX will win 3-2 in Madrid to KC.
So that's like GX going
yeah.
Worlds.
I think so.
Wow.
And I trust
Ooh.
That's
my
big words.
Verisma.
That's very exciting.
I mean, we've seen GX improve as well over
Yeah.
the years, so I am excited to see what they're going to be bringing out. But before we close things out, you guys also have, you might not be in Madrid, but you still have your fans here as well that have been cheering for you the entirety of this series, which was crazy, by the way. And you also have the fans at home. So if you guys could maybe look directly into the camera and send them a message, whether you want to do it in Spanish, whether you want to do it in English, go crazy.
I mean, thank you very much. I'm sorry for the Game 5. I told to reset before the series start. I'm going to make it to Game 5. I'm sorry. It's the rule. I need to keep going for the last round of playoffs. Game 5 into Game 5 into 3-1. So I'm sorry for making it painful, but we are going to win LEC, and thank you for cheering for us.
I mean, from my side, we have Skin here watching our games, and all of the fans cheering for us. So thank a lot for the support from the people also at home that cannot come here, but still they're supporting behind the camera. And yeah, I mean, of course, you know, a Fnatic KOI, it's always a banger, Game 5. Usually it happened also last year. And what else can I say? You know, like
And Worlds!
I mean, yeah, on Worlds. For me, it's also exciting because I think we will get to China now and we will actually have a pretty decent experience. And I think that all of the fans will actually cheer for us, and we will have this experience together. So thank you a lot for the support.
Thank you guys so much for taking the time for PGL. And once again, congratulations on this very hard and well-deserved win against Fnatic. You're going to Worlds. You're going to Madrid. Okay, let that sink in. Take some time off. Enjoy it. We, however, are going to be back next week for round 2 of the LEC Summer Playoffs. So we're going to be seeing you on Saturday. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching. Have a good night, and we'll see you next week.
And Oscar at full HP is the burst to look at. Shockwave, 2 members, fight from Oscar! I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with your game!
Guys, on a flash. Kill Nico, kill Nico. Guys, on a flash, okay? One behind.
Go no flash, okay?
Please, low. Okay, guys, on a flash.
MKOI, masterclass, Mickey with a pop blossom on 3, but is it enough? The ult, the fake, seal face, nothing, but still a knockup comes in afterwards. Oscar lucky to be alive until the spear pierces the heart of Fnatic faithful.
Azure no E. Good fight, Has he now? No flash. No flash Cassante. I have red
Should we turn on them?
Yeah.
We're on Leona. Brexte.
Yeah, I kill him.
Nice. I'm here. Fight with me.
I shield you.
We win.
I block you.
Yeah. We win. We can enter. Holy, I protect you so much. Oh shit. Bobby. Go in.
Upset, first blood of Game 5. But is he going to get out? Supa with the slow, flashes on top. The smash down, Mickey tries. Is it 1? It's 2. Super duper, the party pooper.
Ik kijk gewoon de Het Smolder. Oh.
Play for fight. Kill them. No flash Smolder.
Nice, getting worse, baby.
We're going to Worlds.
Maybe Smolder pentakill.
Kill these rats. These little rats. Kill these rats.
Nice.
The